Well, this is just going to be my version of a beer review. Um, Not as fancy as everybody else, but we're going to start off with some interesting ones because fall is among us. And, the great thing about beer is it changes with the seasons. You have your typical ones that you'll see every day in your store, and then you'll have your seasonal beers. So like in the summer, there's summer shanties and different types of berry vices and all kinds of like that. They're more for the summer things. But then you have for fall, which I love, is pumpkin beer. And a great pumpkin beer for everybody to get right now are one of them. There's at least two I know. I'm sure there's more than that. Um, but the one I found in Minnesota as I dropped the bottle, oh no, is this is called Shipyard. Yes, Shipyard. Whoa, we'll edit that. This is called Shipyard's Pumpkinhead. Shipyard's Pumpkinhead. All right, looks cool, right? I like the picture. It's really cool. It kind of reminds me of Sleepy Hollow, where Ichabod gets, chased with the headless horseman and all that stuff. Anyways, it's really good beer. It's a spicy beer. And when I say spice, I talk about like cinnamon, pumpkin, and all that type of stuff. Nutmeg. It's very warm. It's the type of beer that if you're going to go ice fishing or whatever, or you want to be around a campfire, or if you have a fireplace in your house, or at a log cabin when you're skiing, this is the beer you want to have. You just chill and you're just roasty tasty. It really helps with the warmth thing. It's a really cool beer. The only bad thing about pumpkin beers is that they don't get to last very long. I mean, you can't keep them forever, or bad things will happen, and it will just go south. And that's a kind of skunky beer that makes it doesn't go with the stomach well. It's got to be fairly fresh. So enjoy. Get this one if you can. If you can't, another brand of beer, and I just don't have it with me. It's really, really good. It was the first pumpkin beer I ever had, and what is it? It's called Harvest Moon, and it's by the makers from Blue Moon. They do the citrus beer. They do a lot of different beers actually, and they do them very well. I kind of look at them more of the gourmet kind of mainstream beer thing, but they're really excellent company and great brewery. So check that out as well. I this was my first news of this one. I didn't know about it. I love Newcastle beer. It's really, really, really good. But this is not just your normal Newcastle. No, 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 no. In the midst of the night, one beer is cursed every blue moon to become a werewolf. Woo! Yes, it's Newcastle's werewolf. Yeah, that sounded horrible. It is Newcastle's werewolf, and I love the design. It's got little claws and all that stuff, right? And you can see it's really good. It's brewed with a rye malt, so it got a nice robust red color with it, and it's really good. It's really truly, I would say, a winter beer. Would I say it's better than the normal Newcastle? Not really. I think it's as good. If you're into winter beers and stuff like that, enjoy this one. If you like the irregular one, then maybe you want to stay with that. I like them both. I still say the original Newcastle's much better. It's very respectable beer. Most people I actually have talked to say that Newcastle is a great beer. So I've never really had people complain about that. People from both areas, from the dark beer fans to the light beer fans, this is kind of a neutral beer that isn't a Bud Light or a Budweiser. But please, if you're really going to drink light beer, go for Amstel Light. It's really, really good. Don't get Bud Light. Please don't. I'm not trying to bash. I'm not really trying to bash, the whole Budweiser community. But the only Budweiser beer I like is Bud Ice. So you can try that one if you want, if you can find it. Not everybody carries it anymore for some weird reason. I have no clue why. Yeah, this is a very good beer. I also have a interesting one, which is a porter, and it is brewed with chocolate and crystal malt, not to be confused with crystal meth. Ah! Yeah, that's the type of beer that will quench your thirst and help you lose 150 pounds in 5 seconds. And your house, your car, and everything else. It's brewed with crystal meth. Oh yeah. Oh no. No, crystal meth is bad. The black porter is not great either, in my opinion. I think it's acquired taste because it's really sweet, but yet, it's got a strange taste to it. It's not a bad beer. It's not a good beer. It is a beer. It's better than Budweiser. It's better than Pads. It's better than the domestics, of course. But is it for everyone? No. It's originally blue. It's what is it called? It's the Hold on. Let me grab the beer bottle for this. Yes, I can't remember which one this one's called. It's brewed in Portland, Oregon, which isn't a bad place, I don't think. It's called the Black Bolt. Um, yeah, it just shows off its hilly stuff that Portland's known for, I guess. I I didn't really know much about Portland, so here you go. That's what it looks like. Not too shabby. It's like I said, it's got chocolate, it's got malt. I don't like it. If I had to rate it, it would get, I'm the Mad Cat, so my scale is 1 to 4. I give it a 1 paw review. If you want to know the other scores of the other ones, well, the pumpkin one gets a 3 out of 4 paws. The reason for that is, one, it is a specialty beer. You're only going to get it for a few months, so you don't get to enjoy it as much. Two, trying to find it might be a hard thing to do in some places and some locations. Three, not everybody's gonna like this beer, so you can't really get it for like a whole party. You can't buy like 12, 12 packs of this and expect everybody to be happy and satisfied with it. I think if you love pumpkin, you're going to love this pumpkin beer because it's like liquid pumpkin pie. It's orgasm for your palate. It really does make your taste buds go yay. And of course, for the Newcastle one, I would say once again, um, I would have to give it 3 out of 4 paws. Why is that, you say? Well, it's very simple. Um, I think a lot of people like it, but it's not as good as you know, its, you know, its, forefather, if you will, the original Newcastle. That's much better. I think this is a good beer. It's a nice beer, but not everybody's gonna like it. I don't think everybody's gonna like the rye malt. That's acquired taste, anyways. Malts are a acquired taste. Some people like them, some people don't like them. Everything is brewed with a different thing, but they're all fun. They're all pleasing to the palate. I don't really like the black, but it kind of tastes like butt. Porters may not be for me. Maybe someone can recommend me a good porter, but this one isn't for me. Let's see. Next time around, I'll be talking about some more beers. I don't know which ones yet. I'll make sure to grab some stuff and see what I like and what maybe you guys have some recommendations. I live in Minnesota, just to give you guys a point of view. So remember, certain beers aren't always, you know, in every state. So holler at me. I'm the Mad Cat. And let me just say, this is the end of this beer review. I hope you enjoyed it. I know the camera hasn't been steady. I'm using the one that's built into the laptop thing. It's my first time really doing with it with all the beer bottles. And yes, I've had 2 beers and I'm just chilling. So it is what it is. I just want to say, may the forces of evil get lost on the way to your house. Good night. Remember, never drink and drive, and always drink responsible. Thank you. Have a good one. Bye bye.